I drive my car up to the lake as if there's someone to awake. I haven't been to bed for days, I live in a twilight haze. And I set my heart to the setting sun, and I hope that no one else has done it. And the drinks are never far, open up the bar. I miss you every single day. I wait until it's not your way. I hate the way I'm straying into these perfect days.
A ridiculous little clip here. Camera's on, I think. Yeah, it is. And so, what we're going to be doing today, Milton, it's a Saturday. Thanks for coming in, because I will be paying you, obviously. We're doing our Panforte video. We're gonna do a thing. It's been such a rough 4 years, and this winter especially has been miserable. It's our worst winter ever.
Yep.
Everyone was coming through the door and they were saying, it's going to get better, it's going to be good, everything's fine, guys. But in actual fact, it was getting worse, and this has been our worst winter ever, which is not to be negative, but that's what happened.
There was those whole bunch of factors that all hit at once. The really bad weather, like the poor economy. People were like just keeping hold of their discretionary spending.
Yeah.
I think school holidays came on.
Yep.
It all happened at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is normally a low point for us. Winter, school holidays, those two things are bad. And then there was the second wave of COVID and the economy
and
sucking.
the COVID, that's right, and the influenza came on as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people away with flus and things as well as COVID.
Yeah. So you and I have been brainstorming, and we were thinking about, what do we do really well? What do you do really well? And one of those things is the Panforte.
Yep.
And we're already packaging that up into 250 gram lots, but we're going to do some 1 kg Panfortes. So this one here, this size here, they're pretty big. 1 kg serves 24 people. And we're going to try to make a whole heap of them and sell them.
I should go and hold one up.
Yeah, and the lead up to Christmas, basically. You're not going to make it. You're going to have to take off your headphones, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fine. You can walk, just take them off and cruise around. So yeah, Panforte. It's traditionally what? It's an Italian.
It's like a dense Italian cake.
Yeah.
Those are the big suckers.
Look at them. 1 kg.
We'll put.
So yeah, it's a traditional Italian kind of Christmas cake, and it's packed full of fruit and nuts like almonds and walnuts and figs and
mixed peel.
Yep.
It's a dense cake.
Because Panforte means strong bread. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forte means strong, or it means loud in music.
Yeah.
And pan means bread. So.
Yeah. It's
could have some of that wrong, but it's something like that.
And it's probably pretty healthy for you as well. So the strong bread kind of makes sense. Maybe it makes you strong.
Yeah, there's lots of good stuff in there. Honey, fruit, nuts. There's not too much sugar or anything like that in there.
Nah,
it's pretty good stuff.
We've tried to source some local ingredients. We've got honey from Wai-Ora honey from a dude called Warren. That's going to be flipping delicious in there. Just North Canterbury.
We got that big 20 kg delivery of that the other day.
Yep. So we are going to try and make 1,000 of them, Milton. How many do you think you can make a day?
As many as you want, man. Well, I can fit 6 into the oven at once.
Yeah.
So it's just working with the number 6.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe 40 minutes to cook 6.
Oh, yeah.
So, work it out.
It'll be pretty random, because as the customers are coming in, you're going to be making the Panforte at the same time. Like, they may even see their Panforte getting made if they buy one.
Yeah, so definitely a double, even a triple challenge when the customers are coming in and you're serving customers and trying to make stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, and you've got to keep your eye on the boiling honey, and you've got to just cook it to a certain time.
Yeah.
And if you overdo that, it messes it all up. trying to serve a customer at the same time. But generally it's all pretty good.
Yeah. That point, it's because we've tweaked the recipe quite a lot, eh? We've kind of lowered some quantities of things. I think we've sort of reduced the pepper a little bit, and we've increased other stuff. And we use fresh cinnamon.
Yeah, man. We grind our own cinnamon. That gives it like a real beautiful heat. We've adjusted some stuff, but the general structure's the classic Panforte.
Yeah. Yep. So, with this podcast, in actual fact, what we're going to be doing is using this audio, and we're going to overlay it over some of the pictures that we'll be filming today, that Dylan's going to be filming for us. That's the reason why we're sitting here and doing this. I think we can do 1,000. And Peter and I've spent ages putting together all of the graphics for the wrappers, the labels, the boxes. I've got some of them in the car. I'm going to slice off a piece of Panforte. And the other thing that we've discovered is some beautiful dessert wine from Vino, Fino.
The Santo.
The Santo, which matches the Panforte perfectly.
Which means holy wine. I looked it up.
Which is quite a title to live up to, admittedly. But that's the Italians for you, right? All right. You want a piece, eh, Dylan? Yes, please. Yeah, and as I said, we've been eating one of these all week with the kids.
Thanks, man.
And Peter and I have just been kind of having our there you go, sweets.
I'm going to dip mine in the Santo.
Dip it in it?
Yeah, I
think
so. Is it?
Have you had some of this still?
I have. Very nice.
It's kind of, I feel like it's a mixture of like port and dessert wine. That's probably a terrible description, but it's good. Oops. Yeah.
You're trying to keep me drunk, mate.
So that.
What?
I've always wanted to drink on the podcast.
Well, it's quite enjoyable.
Usually it's too early in the morning, right?
Well, it's about 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, so it's quite nice.
Yeah. I reckon on Christmas you could have this. Well, you could kind of have it going all day, but you like open it up and eat it. But definitely after, maybe if you're not into cheese, like after your main meal, you could have it for a dessert.
Yeah, man, just something you can graze on.
Another thing we could do maybe next year is Christmas puddings. But that involves finding and sourcing heaps of the ceramic bowls. Whereas this one, it's straight into a wrapper.
What do you mean the ceramic bowls?
The traditional Christmas pudding?
Yep.
I always put them in ceramic bowls. You can put them in plastic or metal or whatever.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But I feel that, because then the customer gets a bowl.
Yep.
At the end of it.
Yeah, very cool. You always do things real cool and stylish, Dave. With a design.
I like to do things.
You think through things really well.
Yeah. Well, I like to do them properly.
Yep.
Well, what I think is properly. But that causes a few problems. Because sometimes, you've got to compromise, have those compromises in place, right? Because sometimes it just costs too much. But there's very little compromise in this Panforte. It's fucking good. I've had some reviews as well from some people who have tried some other ones.
Great.
And they're like, yours is awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's got to be good.
It's chock full of those things. I'm going to say some of those things again for the audio as well.
We didn't mention figs. It's got heaps of figs in it.
Yeah, chopped figs.
Yep.
And we've got the almonds, the walnuts, croaky voice,
And the spices are like cloves, cinnamon,
coriander.
Yeah, there's a bit of coriander in there. Nutmeg.
Is there white pepper or just regular pepper?
Yeah, white pepper. White pepper's a little bit different. Just gives a nicer heat.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to go down well. And we're going to try and sell it to corporate customers as well. So for that, we're going to want people to pre-order, if they want to order, say, 50. So a 1 kg Panforte is going to cost $72. We do mini ones, which are 250 grams, which cost $18.
Yep.
A 1 kg will be $72, and we will...
That's the mini one there.
And if people buy two or more of the large ones, we'll sell them for $60 each instead of $72. So there's a $12 discount if you buy more than one.
That's a pretty good deal, man.
Yeah, I think so. Because for businesses that are wanting to give them as corporate gifts, and they might want to order 25 or something like that, or however many.
Well, you can go to a fancy shop and pay quite a lot for even one of these little ones.
Yeah, totally. So. Yeah, and a Panforte and a bottle of that dessert wine would be an awesome gift, I reckon. Now, what else do we have to talk about? That's kind of it. I mean, we've just... so for the video, I'm going to tell you what the promotional video is going to look like that we're going to film today, because that's just kind of funny. So we're going to start off with Litchfield Street, and where Pilgrim is, so customers know, that's where Pilgrim is. Then it's going to come a little bit closer to Pilgrim, and then it's going to shoot us doing this.
Yep.
It's going to be a crazy little time loop.
There's Dylan shooting it right now.
Nice one, through the window. And then the middle of the video is going to be basically a few shots of the ingredients getting chopped up. So we'll have you pour the honey into the saucepan. It's all going to be like bubbling away, bubble, 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 bubble. And then we might do some walnut. I was thinking you could drop some walnuts on the bench, and then they could instantly turn into chopped walnuts.
Yeah, classic.
I don't know why you don't do that all the time.
Yeah, I wish that was just how the world worked. That'd be freaking awesome. Probably be annoying sometimes.
Yeah, if you accidentally dropped it and they turn into chopped walnuts.
Wait, you're going to put bees in there or something? Where we're going
Yeah. So I want to get a little clip off the internet with some bees, and they'll be all buzzing. Buzz, buzz.
Yeah, you had this idea of us doing the buzzing noises.
Yeah, just kind of overlaying the buzzing. That's that.
Wow.
And then I want like a little countdown clock for the Panforte when it's being taken out of the oven.
Tick, 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 boom.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Like someone's in the movie. I don't know, it's probably in a million movies where they're trying to work out what wire to cut.
Yeah, you mean.
Yeah, it's pretty common. That's a pretty common image. Should be able to find that for getting a Panforte out of the oven. And then we will release our little promotional video, and we'll start selling Panforte.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, you have to make all of them.
Yeah, man, I want to talk to you about that. It's going to be a lot of work, man.
It is. But I took... Because what we want to do is 1,000 Panforte, right?
Yep. Oh, it's a nice round number.
Yeah, well, I've got a crazy reason for that, is because I used to try and have a business making T-shirts, and I ended getting 1,000 boxes made to wrap up these T-shirts. So I've got 1,000 boxes, which I don't know what to do with. So that's why we're kind of rocking with the number 1,000.
Yeah, cool.
But also it's a good goal. That's a good goal.
It is. It's a great goal.
Yeah. So I took 1,000. And if you were making how many a day?
I haven't worked it out exactly, but...
Say 25 maybe?
Yeah, I can make 25.
Or 24, you said 24.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right, yeah.
So 1,000, divide that by 24. It's going to take you 41.6 days.
That's not too bad.
Doesn't seem too bad, does it?
No.
Although weekends...
Like it's totally doable.
How many weeks is that?
It is doable, yeah.
What would you divide that by? 5. No? Could be 8 weeks. How many weeks is it till Christmas?
I don't know, 3 months or something?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 or 4.
No, it's cool.
No, there's time to do it, for sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's totally doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely make it happen.
Yeah, man. The customers should love it. I reckon they will.
Well, they love the little ones, and the big one's just the same as the little one. Just
yeah, exactly.
4 times bigger.
And I like the idea of a Christmas gift being something that is kind of consumable. It's not like a, because trying to find gifts for people these days that are sort of sustainable or environmental, it's not just a lump of plastic or it's not a knick-knack, but it's kind of like, like it's a good thing. It's local, it's made local, and it's edible. So it's kind of delicious.
And it feels soothing, it's nice. It's got a nice provenance. It comes from a nice place.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, it's a really old recipe, right, Panforte?
Yep.
But we're making it in a new kind of city, in a new city.
Yeah, it's like the original ones from Siena, Tuscany, and I think they would have a few types. Like there was one, a Nero Panforte, and it would have a topping of like cloves and black pepper, like real ballsy spices. But our one, we're just like putting ice and sugar on top, so it's more like the margarita.
Yeah. I think ours is a combination of quite a few. It incorporates quite a lot, eh? I've had a margarita one before, and it's a lot more pale, and perhaps not as spicy.
Yes, yep.
But our one's definitely got a kick to it with that spice. It would be cool to do a different flavour, but maybe not until next year.
Yeah, man. Maybe like an orange. Yep. Yeah, there's definitely lots of things to choose from.
There's cocoa in here, eh?
Yeah, not much.
No, I know.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't, it's not chocolatey.
Do you prefer it more cocoa-y or?
Well, I was just thinking some people do chocolate ones,
yeah.
And that is an option.
It did have more cocoa in it, but I knocked it back. I preferred to let the spices come out a bit more.
Yeah.
The cocoa mellows it out a wee bit more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, cocoa kind of is a spice, I suppose. We don't put any coffee in it, do we?
No coffee.
Because that's sometimes put into baking these days as well, used as a spice. But, that's
right.
cool.
Yep.
Well, yeah, next year it would be cool if we could introduce maybe another flavour. And we could sell Panforte, large Panforte, 1 kg, but half and half. Maybe like a pizza. So you get this half that flavour and that half that flavour.
And you can probably actually cook those together in the same pan. So you're not like cutting 2 in half and then
sticking them together with a bit of sellotape.
Yeah. And you can see the joining line. Yeah, you should probably do the 2 bits of the stuff in the same pan.
That would be really awesome. I reckon that would be a real cool one.
Could do a 5 kg bumper Panforte.
I don't reckon anyone sells 1 kg Panfortes.
No, I haven't seen them around.
No. I've seen 500 gram, but 1 kg is like this family deluxe edition. Cool.
Some of I've seen ones, well, kind of similar to this little one, but they make them sort of quite tall.
Oh, do
like
they?
Thin and tall. So you cut a nice high chunk off, but it's just a shape. But
yeah, I haven't seen them at all. For some reason, it has to be round. I have looked on the internet and I saw someone doing a square one, but didn't kind of make sense to me.
Yep.
It felt like having a square pizza.
Well, they're kind of like the wheels on the Flintstones cars or something at this stage.
Yeah, totally.
Probably quite versatile.
Yeah,
like big placemats.
Yep. Well, it lasts forever as well. They last, well, not forever, but they last for, I reckon you could easily hold on to that for 6 months or more.
Yeah, man. I mean, the honey.
Even a year, yeah.
That's the only natural ingredient that doesn't go off, apparently. And there's been honey that's been found in the Egyptian tombs and it's still edible, apparently. So, yeah, it should last a while. I'm not saying they're going to last 1,000 years.
We could put that in our Panforte, Milton, have a special Egyptian edition.
Yeah, mate, if you can get your hands on some, yeah.
Totally. It's doable. Yeah. No, the honey is a good component.
Yeah, so it does. It lasts a while. It should last for months and months and possibly even longer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we put a 12-month thing on it. It should be eaten after 12 months.
But once you start eating it, it's probably not going to last that
That's
long.
right. Yeah. It's always the way, right? There's heaps of things that I buy from the supermarket which says, eat within 7 days. And that never happens. Or eat within 3 days.
Yeah.
Like a jar of pickle or something.
And I haven't really met anybody who's said, "Man, I don't really like that."
Yeah, well, sure. Daniel that came on, the vegan dude who was into the meditation.
Yeah,
he bought some. Although it's not traditionally vegan because of the honey content, he loves it, eh?
Yeah, man. He came in and bought a couple more. Took it into his workmates. And he took it home to his flatmates as well. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let's get this video on the road, the promotional one. We'll stand up and we will make a couple of Panforte, smash them up.
Yep.
Dylan's going to film them. And in a couple of weeks, you're going to see all the outcomes of that.
Yeah, sweet. Let's get into it.
Cool.
Do it.